Hey guys, welcome. Let's get pretty in tune. You all know the vibe. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and comment and show your girl some motherfucking lovey dovey, okay? We appreciate all energetic light. Okay, 1 second, y'all. Close it over. I'm on live. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know we get these interruptions. I am a stay-at-home mom. And I know some people be like, oh, why your kids being in the background? Because I am a stay-at-home mom. Okay, so you're going to hear the kids. You know, they're going to come up in here. And no matter how much I try to control it. But let's go ahead and get into this channel message, y'all. I've been getting many downloads. Y'all know I don't be as disobedient as like I need to be. But it say you are being paid in full for the good seeds you have sown. Your hard work didn't go in vain. A new leaf is turning in your life, collective. So, meaning that, and I kind of been getting this message and even the energy, not only the energy, the spirit animals that have been coming to me, like the crows, when they show up, like they've been just showing me transformation, new beginnings. Okay, you could get a new beginning in your finances. You could begin a new beginning in your love life. Just some type of new beginning, up in your environment, whatever. Some of you all fit to shift, and like literally, you fit to go from that energy of where it could be like an environment that's not so good for where you trying to go into this whole new healthy environment. Okay. Some of you all fit to grow up in your business. Okay. You fit to expand. Could be putting up in a lot of work up in your business. And you're like, dang, when am I going to reap the fruit of my labor? What was the point of this if I haven't got there yet? Or if I'm not manifesting how I think I should be manifesting? Each tool, each system, every time you learn some type of knowledge, it is meant to be applied up in this season. See, now you more knowledgeable going into this thing, where at first you was like a baby, you couldn't really see, you couldn't walk, you couldn't navigate because you was a baby at this. But now you like up in your toddler energy where you taking off. You feel me? You taking off, you running, you walking, you talking, you eating up on your own, you feel me? You learn the right from wrongs and shit. You see what I'm saying? So you is now up in this energy where you able to produce. You able to see things clearly. So now you can navigate more easily. Some of you are experiencing this in your love life as well. And some of you all have been in long-term relationships and it just did not fucking work out. Okay? Like, why the fuck did I put all the energy up in that relationship but it didn't even work out? Some of you all have been celibate for a long time, abstinence for a long time. Some of you all just up in your single energy. You're like, dang, what's the point of me, being up in this energy and being so disciplined? A lot of you all have been very disciplined throughout this whole time, okay? A lot of you are wondering why did you have to sacrifice? But all that knowledge that you might have learned could be for this godly ordained marriage or your ordained spouse. Okay? You could have learned all those experiences to literally to create the life that you want, right? And most time we had to go through some experiences, right, in order to really know what we want up in a partner, right? Otherwise, we would be just selling around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Instead, getting to toxic energy or karmic ass relationships, right? Because that don't mean nothing, right? Because even though you might leave someone, if you do not understand the patterns or characteristics or those type of things up in nature, you will still wind up in a karmic relationship, right? So sometimes you have to go through a couple of relationships, right? Or sometimes that relationship taught you what you want, what you don't want. It made you look within self too, as well. The things you might need to fix, okay? The things you might need to fix within self, okay? So some of you all have been upon this journey of celibacy and abstinence or singleness because you just didn't want to jump right back up in a relationship. And that's the best thing possible is for you to heal self, right? So you could be like, damn, why the fuck it's not happening for me? Why I've been disciplined, why I don't put up in the work, like why have I done these things? You know what I'm saying, God? And like I'm not reaping the seeds that I have sown, right? I'm not getting what I put out there. I'm not manifesting like what you said I would do. Like, what's the point of this assignment? I was just recently going through some shit like that, right? Right? But God told me to trust the process. Nothing I have done has gone in vain, and nothing you guys have done has went in vain. It's a reason, it's a purpose for everything. And sometimes we can't see how God is manifesting and orchestrating and put things together behind the scenes. We just so blind. We can't even understand it. We're like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, oh my fucking God. So, as y'all know, I be back up on Facebook. Let me try blocking this motherfucker. I have people who literally be calling all over states through my messenger. I went through this one day. That's just the only reason why that kind of slows me down for accepting all my people, because you gotta literally accept your friend request in order to reach new levels. But it slows me down because I have to deal with people just calling me through Messenger, and they'll keep calling them Arabs and shit. They will fucking keep calling you, and calling you. You think that you're gonna take an offer and get a piss bath or something? Y'all, let me get focused. Y'all know that they be paying women to go to the bar and get pit shower baths, golden bath, no golden baths. That's what they call it. Ooh. Okay, but let me get focused, y'all, because that motherfucker threw me off. Yeah, so it's like you are like up in a season where you are going to still reap everything, all the work that you put in. You was going to get your harvest season. Okay, your harvest season is happening. It's happening now, whether you know it or not. Nothing has gone in vain. Everything you prayed for is happening. So sometimes we can't see how God is orchestrating things, or how God is manifesting, or behind the scenes bringing shit together up in our eyes. We just see it like, what is you doing? But God is like literally setting the blueprint, setting a tone. God is sending, that person. God is sending that new job. God is bringing that new house. God is lining things up. So all the work that you have put in, it didn't go in vain. Okay? You need to learn some lessons, okay? And God gave you some experiences, okay? Yeah. Sometimes you have to experience some shit. You can't, in order for you to learn, and in order for you to grow, God will bring you some experiences to teach you, to help you grow. Okay? And then when you pass the test, see, because sometimes God will bring those same experience up in different pans. Okay? And like, is you really ready for this new job? that you say you want, like you like, I want to be making such and such money, okay, but then they bring you a job that's paying way lesser, is you gonna stand up on it? Okay, because you might have to stand up on some shit. You might not need to fold, okay? Do you really want this husband, this ordained kingship, what you've been praying for, this lifestyle that the promise is you? See, because we are powerful manifestors. We are the most powerful manifestors there is. When we literally can create our reality, whether or not if God will make the impossible possible. You know what I'm saying? That is literally a paradigm shift. It's like you are creating a blueprint that is not normal, right? It's like you paving a way for something that the normal eyes can't meet, or the normal eyes won't even be able to concept. It's like something about your faith and your belief system. It's like you believe this full heartedly that God is going to manifest this thing, even though the whole world could be doing something totally different. Their mindset could be doing something totally different, but you know without a shadow of a doubt what the promise of God, the word of God, what they told you is true. So that's when you need to start having faith. Okay, and God said, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, it can move mountains. So it's like, do you believe that vision or what God told you was real, or is you gonna settle? Is you gonna settle for something that's mediocre? Like, is you gonna settle for something that you know is not what God planned up in you, or is you gonna really wait for God's promise? Okay, so that is like the journey. That is like the journey, and that's when you create a paradigm shift. That's when you create a new blueprint, right? And it's like you did it, okay? And those are those great leaders up in even up in the Bible. You had the great leaders, those great prophetesses and prophets who, you know what I'm saying, was like look upon about their vision and what God's word was to them. You know, because God would make the impossible, the unthinkable, fully possible. So it's like you got to really trust that everything you have done, the discipline that you are doing, whatever sacrifices you have made, whatever growth, a lot of you all have literally elevated. Okay, you've been working upon yourself. You've been doing the self-healing to get to know self. You've been growing. You've been manifesting. You've been, you know what I'm saying?
I'm dying.
Okay, go sit down.
Who's that? What's it?
Huh?
That's not.
You're welcome. Close it up, babe. Yeah, so you it's like God's word is true. And sometimes it don't look like things are changing for you, or it don't look like you growing, but this is a new season. Some of you are like, could be just experiencing this energy right now, like, wow, like you get a lot of just breakthroughs, like things are starting to happen, like just be a flow for you, like things are coming together for you, where once things was like being this resistant energy, right? And some of you all is literally feel is like fit to experience this like instantly. It's like almost like when you wake up, like this is fit to shift. Like some of you all, I've been saying that some of you all fit the jump timeline. It's like you fit the chrono leap. Okay, like you can literally be up on this timeline, living up in this world, but remember we are living in being multi-dimensional world, right? And multi-dimensional world, if you look at the science of it, that means that You literally are living upon different timelines. That's why sometimes you able to go to sleep and like you able to see your future, right? It's because you have already living it. Like sometimes when you prophesize or when you able to see something, it's literally because you might have went up in time and actually was living up in that space and you was actually to recall it or remember it and you was able to see your future, right? So if so that's why they say once you see it is more than likely you're gonna manifest it, right? So everything you envision, everything you already think, it has already happening. It's just about the speed of time. It's like what kind of speed you on in order to get to that. Some of you all fit to skip, like literally skip timelines and be up in that energy, right? Be up in the energy that you manifest or foreseeing for self. It's the reason why you have that seed within you and you can't shake it, even though people might call you crazy because you dreaming so big, right? The vision, that seed that has been sown up in you, you going after that thing, right? And you've been planting these seeds and you've been working due diligence towards it in order to birth this baby, that your ancestors has planted up in you. And it's fit to happen, y'all. Get your basket, okay? Get your baskets. As a matter of fact, grab two baskets because the harvest, baby, that you have sprout, it's fit to bloom overnight. Like before you know it, your garden is fit to just be filled with abundance. It's going to be mind blowing. It's like you're gonna be able to even see this within your timeline, like how you just was up in lack. It's gonna blow your mind. Like, damn, I was just up in lack. I just didn't have a husband, and now you in love. I just didn't have the money, and now you just got abundant of shit, and now you got an overflow where you don't lack shit. Okay, and some of you all has already been manifesting powerfully. And you could be like, man, is this it? No, it's like you manifesting. Imagine how God fit to now push you even more four steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? So you fit to really be up in this powerful, manifesting, abundant ass energy. Kind of like Houdini. Everything you think, everything you want is now manifesting. Where at first, everything was in a stagnant energy. Even though you was being obedient, see your obedience and your disciplines and your sacrifices is being rewarded. Nothing went in vain. Those experiences, those lessons that you had to learn those lessons for this season. See, sometimes God has to prepare you. Like, you can say, okay, I want to be a good wife, right? So if I want a husband, and I'm like, man, I really want to be a good wife to my husband. I don't want to just be a wife, but I want to be a good wife to my husband. Like I want to match my husband energy. Like I want this thing to be so spiritual, so righteous. Because a lot of you all, whether you know it or not, you all is going to be used to inspire others. Okay? That is literally a paradigm shift. That's when God used you, right? Because it's like you do something different that is not of the norm. You will be in your alchemy energy. It's like you create these formulas to create this blueprint, this paradigm shift. And it's like now you is inspiring in others. Now you have others that's going to be falling behind you because you did the impossible. But now they able to see it. They able to touch it. They able to witness this thing that you even could have been praying about. It's like some of you all could have been visually saying, like, I'm fit to be up in this energy. I'm fit to have this. Even though you didn't have those things and you lack it, you knew that seed within you was going to manifest. So when you actually manifest that thing, it becomes mind-boggling to others because now you made the impossible possible. You made a non-believer a believer of the things that you said was going to come to pass. So then that's when God uses you, okay? Because you was able to prophesize over your life. Okay, you was able to make people be a witness. Okay, and now you is doing a paradigm shift because others don't want to learn. How did you get there? How did you do that? How did you? And then they almost witness. So then they know it is a formula to this madness. So they then now you become an alchemist, and now you able to give this formula to others on how to navigate and get to that point. So nothing you have done has gone in vain. So sometimes you have to go through experiences. Okay, you have to go through a little lack in order to become who God called you to be. Those lack, those experiences that you might have went through, it could be been up in a relationship. It could not have worked out. Okay, you could have sacrificed a lot of time with that person, but sometimes that relationship is meant to be a stepping stone for who you truly meant to be with. Okay, you able to look within self. You able to be a great version of yourself. You get what I'm saying? I don't. Every relationship I was in was to teach me, was to grow me. I truly believe I would not be the woman who I am today. Okay, those experiences I have learned within self, it taught me what I want in a person and what I do not want to be in a person. And not only that, it had exposed the things that I needed to fix within self as well. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all upon that person. So it was some things that I needed to grow, right? So I had to take the time and like heal. Okay, I knew without a shot of a doubt I couldn't be with nobody up in those seasons. Okay, I couldn't be with no one up in those seasons. Okay, because I had to work upon self. I had to work upon my mental state. I had to get my finances up in order. I had to do things that made me happy. Okay, because up in those seasons, I was doing a lot of trauma bonding. Okay, I didn't know what made me happy. Okay, I was very codependent. Like whatever this person did, I couldn't even tell you what I wanted up in a man. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? So I really did not know. You know what I'm saying? So everything happened for a reason. You feel me? Some shit just happened just to build you to be a better person. So during my time of my sacrifice, I had to go through this journey alone. I made a few mistakes within the journey, but I was immediately able even when I was within my solid energy, and you know what I'm saying, had those two mistakes, I was immediately able to recognize a karmic. You know what I'm saying? Even though it could have been some trickery ass energy up in the beginning, I was able to recognize that shit and keep moving forward and releasing. I wasn't stuck up in some shit, because sometimes we would be stuck up in some shit for years of codependency and trauma bonding. That wasn't gonna be me. Period. That was not gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? And God would give God would still balance you. You know what I'm saying? Some people be scared to take that risk because they feel, many things have been whatever. But this is my choice. You feel me? And single moms definitely look like, you know what I'm saying? We get it the hardest. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people be thinking, oh, we chose to be a single mom. I think at one point none of us chose to be a single mom. But it just really depends on what you was gonna be able to tolerate and take. Everything is about growing pains. Everything is about growing, learning, and I always say be kind to self. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the black community. It's like a lot of us didn't have those resources. A lot of us didn't have those things to really teach us the value of things. A lot of us just went out looking for love. A lot of us started young. You know what I'm saying? I used to try to be married young as fuck. I'm not gonna even lie. I had family members who used to tell me, Live your life. Don't do that. Don't do that. I was always trying to build a family so young. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to build a family so fucking young. And that's like really impossible to build a family so fucking young. Okay? Especially when you might have, because at that age, when you're young, no one is prepared. You're not really, a man is not even mature until the age of 36. I mean, 35 and up. That's really when they really get into like manhood. You feel me? So it's all about life lessons, okay? That job, you might have had to go through a couple of jobs in order to, you might have needed those experiences in order to be a great supervisor, in order to be a great manager, and in order to know how to navigate some shit. You now got those skills to run your own business. You know what I'm saying? So you could be like, damn, this didn't work out up in this field, but God fit to send something that's fit to help leverage you. Okay, so you can be up in your abundant, your fruitful energy. Okay, you fit to get this dream job that you wanted. You fit to get this dream spouse that you wanted. You fit to come into the abundance that you wanted. I feel like a lot of you is fit to go from lack to fully abundance. A lot of you all fit to, whatever you was thinking of or whatever desires you want, you fit to manifest it. And it's fit to blow your mind and many others around you mind back. It's fit to make people around you minds get blown the fuck back. I mean, I'm even talking about people who was connected to you. I'm even talking about your exes. These exes that didn't work out for you, it's fit to blow their mind back of who you are. They fit to start coming back to up in your energy. So just so you know, as you start, like when something new fit to come, expect everyone from your past to come back. No lie, no cap. Expect everyone from your past to be just hitting you up. You'll be like, why the fuck is these people calling me? Like, why is they bothering me? Because it's like you cannot even see what's happening behind the scenes. You could not even have no clue. Like, you fit to come into this abundance. But I'm just saying, these are signs. These are signs that abundance or something fit to change, like up in your love life. Something fit to change up in your money. I'm telling you, because you're gonna even get family members who you haven't talked to in a long time. Okay, these could be karmic. They just gonna start trying to come back up in your space. You'll be like, why the fuck is all these people trying to come back towards me? Oh, why these people just calling me out the blue like this? And it's gonna blow your fucking mind back. It's because it's like they can sense this shit before you even can sense this shit. That's when you know you fit to enter somewhere new. You fit to get hella abundance, or you fit to meet your dream spouse. I'm not lying either. It's gonna be mind blowing. Like all your fucking exes gonna be calling you. You're gonna even be having dreams about them. It's like these motherfuckers gonna be even coming to you up in your dreams so you can think about their ass. I just had a dream last night. I don't know. I was like at this store. I was buying something. I was buying some snacks for my kids. They was outside. My oldest, my daughter and my baby girl, they was outside. I gave her $1.25. It wasn't enough, so I gave her another $1. So I gotta actually look up those angel numbers to really know what they mean. It was a white lady behind there. And it's like, I don't know, it was like it was like I didn't change who I was though, but it's like I had some motherfucking power behind my name, because they were so excited to see me when I went up in there. So she was like, I love you, tell the kids I said hello and woo woo woo. Thank you for stopping up in here, woo woo woo. Once she seen who I was, and like I did something, I don't know if I gave her a card or something with like my name up on it. So she was happy as hell. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. So I'm walking, I'm carrying all these bags, like hella bags. Like I must have went shopping. It's like my kids had 10 bags each that we was carrying. So we had like all this shit. And like people was just watching us like, and it's weird because I had a old grammar school friend. I seen her, and I seen another grammar school friend who I was cool with. But the one, it's like I was cool with her, but she was lame as shit. Like she became fake as shit once we got up in high school. So she was like up on my dick, like because like I had transitioning so much. Like I became being like this abundant ass energy up in my dream. And everybody gonna be want to be tagged to the sword. Once you start evolving and you start hitting new pentacles, it's going to be so many people who just want to say that they knew you, they was tied to you, they was connected to you, in that type of energy. So she running, trying to get my attention. I ain't paying the bitch no mind. I'm trying to get to where I'm going. You feel me? We had a hella bags and shit I was carrying. So that's why I'm like, you know what? A lot of you all is fit to be like unrecognized. Like you fit to get people who you haven't talked to in years that's going to be coming up to you trying to get with you. And I'm like experiencing that shit too. Like people just out the blue calling me, trying to reconnect with me. I had these old ass exes coming to me up in my fucking dream, calling me private, because 9 times out of 10 they is blocked up on my phone. And you're going to be like, why the fuck? Or they just want to be seen. You could be out somewhere and like this person like want to be seen and shit. You like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get up in your energy. You're going to be just seeing people that's coming towards you. That's when you know you fit the, like, it's like the energy don't lie. You up on the verge of a new, it's like you turning a new leaf. And listen, half of these people talk shit about you because that's how it was. Like the girl up in grammar school, she talked major shit about me. Okay? It's like these people counting you out. I'm trying to tell you, collector. These people thought that they was gonna leave you. Your exes thought like you wasn't gonna find that shit because they was poking in your motherfucking relationship the whole time. Okay? And then you fit to come out like actually up in this beautiful, abundant ass energy. You hear what I'm saying? Something that they was trying to do, but they didn't have the power to do it because they wasn't spiritual or they wasn't up in that yoke energy with you in order to, you know what I'm saying? It's like they wanted to do some shit, but they couldn't even lead you type of energy, that type of energy. It's like they didn't have the power to lead in order to make some shit come into fruition, right? So these people are coming back. They want your energy. They want to be a part of this shit. They want to be a part, like they want, it's like they want the spot because you could have sowed this seed. You could have even been trying to sow this seed with these people. And these people, you was like, what you talking about does not exist. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you could be like, yeah, I'm fit to come into abundance with this business. And you could have a business that wasn't really blooming. You feel me? You was just sowing the seeds of it. Then somehow out of nowhere, all the seeds that you have planted, it just sprout at once. And now your business taking off of being a big major way. Damn. Now motherfuckers sick because you could have offered motherfuckers to be a part of that vision. You know what I'm saying? You could have offered motherfuckers, but it could have took you years of planting this shit, of being due diligent. A lot of you all was planting these seeds in all aspects. So it just as much as you was planting up in your different aspects, imagine all that shit harvesting at once, of being your new season. So if you was disciplined up in this aspect of your life, you could have been planting seeds up in your love life, could have been planting seeds up in your business, you could have just been planting seeds up in your discipline or just being a better person. Those things are now working out for you. You know, just training yourself into just being a better person. You know, just being really disciplined. Now, those things that you sown of being disciplined mentally, physically, and emotionally is now working out up in your harvest season, right? And you can understand why you was doing something repeatedly, or why you was training the body, or why you was training the mind, or why you was start, you know what I'm saying, disciplining shit, letting go shit, because now that you're being this fruitful energy, you don't owe nobody shit. And that's why these motherfuckers sicker than fuck, because it ain't nobody like, man, I was with that motherfucker since day one, and like I get to be a part of that. These people know like you don't owe them shit, because these people cross you. Not only did these people did some fuckery, but these people cross you. You feel me? So they know they can't get back into your energy, and they know you don't owe them shit. That's why they stick the most. That's why they really motherfucking sick. Then you fit to still get this lifestyle, because these people could have been trying to bind you for a long time, because they knew once you took off, you wasn't going to be obligated to give them shit or do whatever the fuck. So they could have been trying to bind you behind the scenes for a long time. They could have been trying to not like let you manifest, creating roadblocks, sending these motherfucking agents up in your love life just to fucking disrupt you. Try to destroy your image, spreading lies about you. Purposely doing shit towards your business, don't want you to grow, blocking you in all aspects, don't want to support you. See, these people could have supported you. You could have been at that mark a long time ago. A lot of you know a whole village. Y'all could have been at that mark a long time ago if you had the right support system. See, these people know that they ain't happy to get nowhere. See, because they thought if they didn't support you, if they didn't have you, you wasn't going to get there without them. You wasn't going to manifest this dream. But to God be the glory, God was still sending people up in your life. I keep telling you, when you take the fuck off, it's not going to be your friends and family that's going to help you, especially if you're doing it at a large scale. Most of the time, 9 times out of 10, you can ask anyone who's up in high position, they all say the same thing. It wasn't never family and friends, because they know your family and your friends become your haters. Because you're not up in no yes man ass energy. Okay? You ain't doing shit for a motherfucker because they think they family or any of that shit. See, because they are the ones who have this entitlement. Some type of they got entitlement problems. Like they don't want to help you with shit, but then they think that they are entitled to the fruits of your labor. See, sometimes that's what the journey was about too. You could be like, damn, why the fuck was I alone for something? Because you need to be disciplined. A boss needs to know how to cut shit off, whether it's family, friends, or neighbor, and do what's good for the business. See, you ain't know that though. You ain't know why you was cutting people off along the way. See, because when you get up in the business, you might have to cut a motherfucker off if you want to be running a full blown empire. You gonna have to have that discipline. Now you got that discipline. You feel me? God had to structure you. It ain't about. It's not personal. It's business. Okay. Some of you all was being used, manipulated, being yes men, and you was being drained and depleted. You was being drained and fucking depleted. I'm telling you, folks will use you until they can't use you no more. And I seen that shit with my daddy before he died. See, my daddy was a yes man. He was a leader. But he did not know how to cut people off. You feel me? He did not know how to do that shit. And them same people who he did not know how to cut off literally was the same people who crossed him up in his last days. Ain't that shit sickening? You get motherfucker the shirt off your back, and these the same people who literally crossed you up in your last days. When you really need a motherfucker, all that work, all that shit you sold, you could have sown this shit up in these people, and these people did you dirty like that. The ones you love will do it to you. The ones you love would do that shit to you. Because he was a yes man. That shit, did not a motherfucker give a fuck about that man and all the fuck that he did for them for years. My daddy was a natural supplier. My daddy would give you a shirt off his back. My daddy was the type that would come through. He was a yes man. You can kill yourself and deplete yourself trying to do for every motherfucking body that's not filling your cup back up. If these motherfuckers can't bring something to the table where it's gonna yoke you, bring you some type of peace or something like that, you don't need to be dealing with them. If they can't yoke you, they can't balance you, they can't bring you some type of peace, I would cut off anybody. I'm trying to tell you. I would cut my mama off. I would have cut my daddy off, but my daddy was so good to me. I cut my sisters off. I cut my brothers off. An uncle, cousin. I would cut off a motherfucker who I've been in a relationship for 7+ years. I wouldn't give a fuck. If it's not serving me, if it's not feeding me, your ass gotta go respectfully, because 9 times out of 10, these people, it's not like the cutoff game just came like overnight or some shit. It was something like you kept telling these people, this is how you want to be treated, this is how you want to be handled. Nah, they want to deplete you, they want to use you. They kept mishandling you. They thought that you was gonna be the scapegoat. You was gonna be the punching bag. You was gonna be the motherfucker who they mishandled. You was gonna be the dummy and tolerate that shit. Because most people tolerate shit because they don't want to be alone. See, I had to become home. See, I'm telling you, some people thought that you was going, once they fed you to the shots, they thought that you was gonna die in that shit. But to God be the glory. See, some of you all had to get stripped. Some of you all went from fucking rock bottom. And now look how God blessing you. A lot of you all fit to be up in this abundant manifest energy. It's like you gonna go from lack to like, you just got an overflow of shit. You got so much shit, it's just mind-boggling. And it was just now at one point where you ain't even have a pot to piss in. You get what I'm saying? And that's what those motherfuckers off about you. And guess what? You would have not got up in that space if you didn't cut these people off. The reason why you was stuck up in that depleted energy, you couldn't create abundance, you couldn't build wealth, you was tied to the wrong people. See, God is showing your enemies right now. When God released something or cut something up in your life, see, they thought that you needed them, right? They thought that you weren't gonna make it without them. That's why they ain't never give you that's why they ain't never helped you. But God's showing your energy. See, you could still been up in that energy for a moment. Well, I'm still gonna tolerate it because this family, this friends, and I love them. And they still rob you, because once they start robbing you, once they can't rob you of your finances, they'll start robbing you of your mental health. And once you start becoming mental health, that's causes disease. Okay, that's called a disease. Okay, you can't focus, you can't navigate, you're sick. It's like you're dealing with a lot of unnecessary stress. And anything that don't bring me peace, it has to go up in these seasons. I'm not fit to die for nobody. I don't like none of that shit. I don't like being around toxic shit. I don't like being around drama. I'm not fit to argue with you. I don't like being around negative ass energy. I don't do nothing that's low vibration up in these seasons. Now, I was up in that energy at one point. Some of you all, you wonder why you can't elevate like you should. A lot of you all should be skyrocketing right now. Just because where you at, you feel me? It's like you could be evolving, but you still tied to the wrong people. You still been in the wrong environments. You get what I'm saying? Once you evolve, you can't do the shit you used to do. And that's law. You can ask anyone who really want to hit them new levels. It's like you've been like this basic ass energy. This contentment ass energy. You know what I'm saying? Everything about you gonna be new. It's gonna be a rebirth. You're gonna have to structure yourself new. You're gonna have to do things way different. And remember, once you start changing now and you stop having to be in a yes man and stop doing the things that you do, because now you create discipline. Those things that you is indulging in, once you start letting go, you now can fill those gaps with shit that you really need to get done. Ain't nobody fit to do this shit for you. So that shit that you doing, you now be crazy. If you become disciplined, you have been on took off. See, that's what I'm saying. I have to give you a example of that shit. That low vibration shit you entertaining. If you if you if you switch that shit up and use and take that time to use that energy to be disciplined and productive with, you'll start taking the fuck off. But you still tied to low vibrational shit that you can't manifest and produce like how you want to, because you still tied to shit that don't no longer serve you. Okay, so it's okay to be up in your this energy where you feel me, where you just disciplined. So that's why I say you're gonna be happy for the discipline and the structure, because I know I wouldn't be where I'm at if I was dealing with low vibration shit. If I was still entertaining people, if I was still going out partying, if I was still doing all this low vibrational ass shit, I couldn't reach these new levels. But by me being disciplined, it makes me disciplined. I have the energy to do the shit I need to do to get to the next level. If it ain't about making money or me getting up on the next level or me becoming better in some way, I don't give a fuck about it. Y'all, I'm fit to catch the house on fire. My kids out there and couldn't cut off the pot. Like, really? That what blows me. They see me trying to multitask. I'm trying to be up on here, get my food, start cooking my food. They out there and let the man, yeah. This real. I mean, I told y'all this what this mom life shit do. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna fit to go ahead and get off of here and finish cooking and you know what I'm saying, do what I gotta do this Sunday. Yeah. So stay focused, collective. Okay. Get the shit done. Get up in alignment. And everything you doing is for a reason. It did not go in vain. Those tools, those skills, that discipline is meant for this season. In order for you to navigate, you need those skills for this new job. You need that discipline for that husband. Maybe some of you out had to learn some money management shit. You know, maybe you wasn't good at managing your money, learning how to save. So you cut out a lot of shit just to save money. Hey, it helps. You know, when you just, when you stop doing things like, you know what I'm saying, being wasteful with your money. You know, tell folks no sometimes. You know, sometimes people get mad. Hey, could you come out here? No. You know, because once you start cutting that shit out, you can start doing what you want with your money. I don't got it. You know, if you want to pay for it, you know, now you can buy the shit that you want to buy. Invest in the tools, the stock that you need to invest in for that business. You know, you just got to implement. Okay, nothing went in vain. Some of you all have lost a lot. You like, man, you've been this rut. Like, man, you could have lost your house. You could have lost. That's how it was for me. Like 6 years ago, I had wound up losing my car. I lost my place, and I had got out of a relationship of 7 years. It's like it's like I lost everything at once. I'm not finna lie, like everything left. I'm like, damn, but some people thought you was gonna die in that shit. Then to come so far and be where you at, I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be mind boggling. And now they want to be a part of it. To be so disciplined, and actually wait. To wait, you waited for God, and God, like, what you doing did not go in vain. That work you put in did not go in vain. Even though sometimes we don't understand the journey. Like, why didn't this happen yet? Or why didn't it happen how I thought it should? See, sometimes we want shit to happen and go how we think it should go. Like, nah, but it should go up in this order. Like, it should be like, it should come in that form. It should be painted like that. It should. Sometimes God could be doing the same thing, but it might have to go a different way in order to get that alchemy or that outcome of what you want. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes we just don't fucking understand it, but it's for the greater good. So that's why you gotta trust in the process. Trust that everything you're doing, every step you making, is in God's plan. Nothing went in vain. Okay? So I love you, family. I send y'all peace, love, and healing. Let me go up in here because they like burning my shit up. Okay. All I did, y'all, I just had the pot. I did forget I had the pot on. But they up there. Why wouldn't they tell me? My door is closed. They know when I be zoning out, y'all, I be zoning out. Okay. I'm gonna still go ahead and cook. Let me go on up in there and finish cooking, okay? Because it's already 12:42. I send you all peace, love, and healing. Guys, take care. Until next time. And remember, if God is for you, who could be against you? Nobody, baby, nobody. Y'all don't be stingy when y'all start getting all that. And don't be saying I didn't say that you was gonna get what the fuck you prayed for. That money, that ideal spouse. Don't say I didn't tell you, because I told you it was coming and you was turning a new leaf. Okay? I love you all. I send you all peace, love, and the healing collective. Take care, family. I send you all peace and love.